evening, everybody. This is Rebel Williams. It is very, very late tonight, and this is totally not something that I would normally do. Post a video this late, but for some reason, I was invited on a very interesting show hosted by two very beautiful people, and my freaking phone wouldn't work. Um, the topic was, where are all the marriage minded men? And they had a guest on there who was the first guest, the male guest, who said something that I hate. Um, I can't say I hate, I don't hate it. I feel some type of way about somebody who believes that because you do the basics around the house and you know how to sew a button, that basically you don't need a woman. You're basically, with that statement, and things that these guys are saying here lately, is that they don't need, and vice versa. But we're going to talk about this particular statement that this particular guest made. And, he did try to retract the statement, but no way. He said he didn't need a woman. He said he wanted a woman, and that the woman that he was with, he doesn't need her, and she doesn't need him. Um, Other things. He said he's transparent. He's not. They're not married yet. That's fine. I get it. I definitely think I'm an advocate of waiting to get married. So wait as long as you need to, or however long. I waited. I have an approach that is a little different, little more unique than some of my friends and my people that are married. So it's going to take me a little longer, and I've been knowing this for quite some time. So I've never been never rushed to the altar. Not that I don't want to. There was a time that I didn't want to be married, but I do want to be married. But let's get back to this point. This gentleman made a very uh, important statement about not needing your significant other. And women, we're guilty of that too. We need to quit saying that, because we're raising these guys to believe that they don't need us, that they want us and we should be happy. I want you. Bullshit. Wants change all the time because there's always something new. So you're gonna want something new. It's one thing to you know want a new car, you want a new house, you want a new job, you don't want the person in your life. It's good to be wanted, but I need my husband, and not only that, it's necessary, and that's the point that I wanted to make. It is very necessary that we are engaged. The topic was, are there marriage minded men, and where are they? And they picked the one person who is not marriage minded to answer these questions. Now, I've seen this person on a similar platform, and you know, waiting for a long time to decide on whether you want to tie the knot with someone. She's very patient, and whatever your deal is your deal. But that's not a marriage-minded person. Mr. Lacey said, or Lamar said, a man knows what he wants immediately, and I believe that as well. However, he also made a point of men need to be respected, and that's a great point too. But men need to be loved, and I think respect is overall prominent over everything, because everybody should want to be respected. It's you have to earn it. And not only have to earn it. If someone respects you, you need to keep their respect. You need to do what is necessary to make sure that person continues to respect you. And love is whatever love is. It's not going to be the same all the time. It's going to be up, it's going to be down, and all around. You're going to want other people. You don't go there. You don't cross those lines. But to say that you'll never want somebody when want is all you are concerned about a person needing for wanting from you. Basically, you need a person to want you as opposed to be needed. Whatever. My point is this: we got too many men out here that are happy and proud to say that they can do everything that a woman can do, and we got too many women out here saying that they can do everything that a man can do, and that's just not right. We cannot. We weren't even designed that way. Um, uh, we could go into our background as to why we're not married and why marriages or relationships didn't last. Whatever it is, whatever it is. We do need to understand, however, that we communication is one thing, um, but allowing a person to be authentic and genuine is another. That is something that you don't have to talk about. When a person is authentic, you feel that, you know that. And that's something that you need. You need that person's vibration. When that person's authentic, there's nobody else out there like them. So to say that you don't need that person is something that is, we need to really explore that. I'm going to say this, like I said before at the beginning of this video, not only do I need my man is very necessary in my life. I'm single. I'm not seeing anyone. And I could say that proudly. I'm not seeing a single person because I'm going to be 50 years old. And fuck just walking and just, testing out the waters. You're not going to test me. I've had, my days of being tested and giving it up was there. In my early teens or late teens, early 20s, some of my 30s. My 30s is when I thought that the men were mature enough to know what they wanted. And surely I can't, I'm not ever going to deny that I'm not marriage material. I absolutely am. Whether someone is willing to accept me and my authenticity and me being genuine and, quiet. Lamar also said that men don't talk a lot. I think that's a generalization. But I'm going to tell you one thing about how I feel about men who talk a lot. I feel like that's a trait that women tend to have. And that's not something that makes, that I zone out. I have that masculine tendency. I have that thing that will turn you off if you're talking too much, because that's why I understand why men shut down when you're talking too fucking much. I mean, my gosh, anyway. Be that as it may, even if you do talk a lot, as long as you are authentic in who you are and a person can accept you for who you are, that person should be a fixture in your life, like, you know, without any debate. So, there were other questions that I didn't get to answer, and I hope that maybe we can do this on another platform, because a lot of people think like Christian, and I'm gonna say his name because guess what? He said he was, transparent. He was the guest on the show, and I think that's just the way, that we need to change that mindset. So, it's great that you can do all the things, the basic things to live. Like, that's nothing to be like, oh, I don't need a woman. I can sew, I can cook, I can iron my clothes. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that because what you're saying is that only, whatever. Anywho, it's been real. Thanks, Mr. Lacey, Sarah, Lamar. I'm looking forward to speaking on another platform. I'm not really sure what happened, but those are my thoughts. Anyway, have a good night. It's been Rebel.